Friends, I hope that you are good at solving the problems. Right. See, I am explaining each and every problem after the immediate completion of the topic, even with examples. Why means so that you should not get confused with any topic. You should have very clear cut idea regarding that particular topic. Okay, students, I hope that you are following me. Okay, right. We are going for the another concept that is called as common ion effect. Next, we are having buffer solution concept. So for that concept, you should be very good uh, in common ion effect. Okay. First, let us go for common ion effect. What is meant by common ion effect? See, common ion, in name itself is saying there is something it is very common. That common is nothing but that is also ion. Ion is common. Means you should be having two. Two things you should be having. In the two things, one ion should be common. Okay. Okay. What is saying? The depression in dissociation of a weak electrolyte. You should take a weak electrolyte. The suppression in dissociation. Dissociation means what? Dissociation means alpha. Degree of dissociation, right? The dissociation is suppressed. It will be reduced. Suppose it is having capacity to get dissociated into moles like this. This dissociation is suppressed of the what? This is weak electrolyte. Weak electrolyte means you will be having equilibrium. In the presence of a strong electrolyte means you are having one thing weak electrolyte and other thing is strong electrolyte. Among these two you are having, among weak electrolyte and strong electrolyte, you are having one ion as common, so that what is happening, the weak electrolyte dissociation is getting suppressed, means the alpha value is getting suppressed, right? Let us take an example. So let me take weak acid, it is HCN, so that I can write HCN, it is in equilibrium with H plus and Cn minus. If I take strong salt, okay, that is KCN, how I can say it is strong or weak? Among this, among KCN, if any one, it is formed from the strong component, or K plus it may be formed from the strong one, or Cn minus it is formed from strong one. See, from here, let me, you find out which is strong here. KCN, it is formed from KOH plus HCN. KOH is a strong base, HCN is a weak acid. You are getting a salt which is from strong base and weak acid. So base is strong. If one is strong, then the salt will be automatically strong. So KCN is a strong salt. What happens? It gets dissociated as K plus and Cl minus. You are taking this one in container. For that container, you are adding a strong electrolyte. This strong electrolyte will not get into equilibrium. This gets completely dissociated. Okay. So what happens? Cn minus here, Cn minus here. The product's concentration will be increased. This HCN thinks that more amount of Ca is present here. So what happens now? The equilibrium is getting disturbed. See, KCN is a strong electrolyte. It gets completely dissociated. So that K plus will be getting more and Cl minus will be getting more. As Cn minus is also present in the weak electrolyte, this HCN assumes that Cn concentration is more, means the product concentration is more. So what happens? The equilibrium is getting affected. So always what happens? Any electrolyte, it tries to be in the stable state. For the weak electrolyte or which is having equilibrium, it tries to be in the equilibrium only because that is the stable state. Okay, already I have explained once. You are taking a ring. If you place this one at the side and if you leave it, it comes into the center. In the same way, what happens here? It tries to maintain the equilibrium. But what happened? Due to increase in the product's concentration, it gets shifted into the backward direction according to Le Chatelier principle. Okay, if you are good at Le Chatelier principle, immediately you will get this. Okay, Cn concentration is increased, so the equilibrium is affected. As the product concentration is increasing, what happens? The products combines and they form products. So extra Cn minus whatever are there, they are combining with H plus. Okay, and they are moving the backward direction. So the resultant solution is more with Cn minus and less with H plus ions, because H plus ions has converted into backside. Okay, K plus also will be present. We are not bothered about that. We will be considering only regarding this. This is strong, right? So now in the solution, the Cn concentration increases to a large extent, right? Okay, I already have said. So the equilibrium is disturbed. So according to Le Chatelier principle, as the concentration of the product increases, the equilibrium shifts in the backward direction. So Cn combines with the H plus and forms HCN. So H plus ions in the solution decreases. Right, students? This is the reason due to presence of common ion. If there is no common ion, again equilibrium will not be disturbed. Then there is no problem. You should be having common ion. One should be strong and the other should be weak. Now let us take one more example. Weak base NH4OH and strong salt NH4Cl. See, this one is formed from what? NH4OH is a weak base, HCl is a strong acid. From this weak base and strong acid you are getting a salt. So one is strong, you are getting a strong salt. So NH4OH, it is a weak base, it is in equilibrium like this. NH4Cl, it is 100% dissociated, so this will be in this form. So among these two, what is the common ion? NH4 plus is the common ion. Equilibrium is disturbed. So NH4 plus, which is produced in extra amount, combines with OH minus, it shifts backward. So it forms OH minus. So in the solution, OH minus concentration will be decreased, and NH4 concentration, what happens? It will be more only, because it has come from here, okay, or here, whatever that has been remained, and Cl minus will be present. So the resultant solution will be having more Cl minus, okay, and less amount of OH minus. Resultant solution will be increased in NH4 plus, because you are getting from both the things, and whatever the extra thing formed, that combines with OH minus, and this gets shifted into the backward direction. This is the thing, students, with respect to common ion effect, as you should be having a strong and weak and common ion, so that the equilibrium should get disturbed. Then apply the Le Chatelier principle, so that you will be understanding. Only this is the content. With respect to this, we will be going for the problems of regarding common ion effect. See, while listening concept, it will be very easy, but while solving the problem, it tries to it includes your lot of imagination, right? Take here, why the concentration of S minus 2 ions from H2S decreases in the presence of HCl. H2S is a weak acid, so that it gets dissociated to H plus S minus 2, and HCl is a strong acid, it gets dissociated as H plus S Cl minus. So common thing is H plus, so the equilibrium gets shifts in the backward direction. Okay, why means it is getting disturbed. So H plus ions increases in solution, equilibrium shifts in the backward direction. So extra plus combines with the S minus 2 and forms H2S. So S minus 2, so as to form this one, S minus 2 combines with this one, it forms this one. Okay. So S minus 2 decreases in solution. This is the reason. Based on the concept we can say. So now see the question how you will be solving. Calculate the concentration of H plus ions in a solution of HCN. This is the concentration of the HCN, 0.2 molar, and Ka is equal to 4 into 10 power minus 10 with KCN. KCN is also present along with HCN. And KCN concentration is 1 molar. This is strong, right? HCN, it is in equilibrium with H plus Cn minus. Let me take this one is C1 to denotion. For the notation I am taking C1. So C1, it will not get completely dissociated. If it is C1, this is 0, 0. At some time at the equilibrium position, only some will be dissociated, right? C1 minus C1 alpha. This is C1 alpha, this is C1 alpha. If you go for KCN, KCN is nothing but K plus Cn minus, concentration is C, this is 0, 0. After some time, K1 gets 100% dissociated, because this is a stronger one. So this becomes 0, this one becomes concentration C and concentration C. Okay. Now if I go for the equilibrium constant Ka, concentration of this one by concentration of these two products by concentration of the reactants. So C1 alpha into C1 alpha by C1 into 1 minus alpha. It becomes C alpha square by 1 minus alpha. The Ka will be equal to C alpha square. This is the wrong thing. You should not do in this pattern. Because in this solution, you are having Cn minus common. So Cn concentration is what? C1 alpha plus C. You are taking only here C1 alpha. So this is not the pattern. You should not take, because the equilibrium is getting affected by the Cn minus whatever that you are getting from the KCN also. So because the equilibrium is affected by the Cn coming from the KCN. So how you should write? Ka should be written as H plus, you are getting from HCN, Cn minus getting from HCN, plus Cn minus you are getting from KCN. So what is Cn minus of HCN? This is C1 alpha. Cn of KCN, this is C. H plus is C1 alpha. Now denominator, it is the same HCN. So it is C1 into 1 minus alpha. See, when you compare C1 alpha plus C, C1 into alpha, degree of dissociation will be very less. C1 will be another term, whatever you are getting. So C1 alpha, it is very less compared to concentration of C, this one. Because this is the stronger one, right? You will be getting more amount. Cn alpha, this one is very less. Again it is multiplied with alpha, degree of dissociation. It will be still more less. So C1 alpha will be very, very, very less compared to C. So among these two terms, you can neglect this one. C of this one will be cancelled. And you know that 1 minus alpha, alpha is very, very less than 1, it will be equal to 1. So what happens? C into alpha. So Ka will be equal to C into alpha. Ka will be equal to alpha here, because concentration here C is 1, because he has mentioned it is 1 molar. Okay, so it is 1. So alpha will be equal to, what is the Ka value? Ka value is 4 into 10 power minus 10. Alpha value is 4 into 10 power 10. What is the question? He is asking H plus ions. So H plus is nothing but C1 alpha. So it is C1 alpha. Do you have any H plus here? No, you doesn't have. So no need. So only H plus is present here. So C1 alpha. What is C1? C1 is 0.2 molar concentration into alpha, 4 into 10 power minus 10. So that you will be getting 8 into 10 power minus 11 moles per liter. If you ask pH, what happens? 11 minus log 8. You will be getting the pH value for the mixture. So this is the way of doing when you are having the common ion. Once again, you go through these, students. Here the equilibrium constant is affected by the concentration of this one also. So you can't take whatever the common ion is present. You should take that also into the conclusion. But if you take the conclusion, this one from the equilibrium one, it will be very less compared to that of the stronger one. Okay, from where you will be getting alpha. Alpha will be substituted here. You will be getting the answer. So you take one more question. You solve by yourself this one. Calculate the concentration of H plus, which is found from the mixture of 0.02 molar CH3COOH and 0.1 molar CH3COONA. Ka is given as, for acetic acid, it is 10 power minus 5. See, acetic acid, what is this? It is a weak acid, so it will be in equilibrium. Okay, I am taking C1, 0, 0, C1 minus C1 alpha, C1 alpha, C1 alpha. Now, CH3COONA, this one is stronger one. Why? Because CH3COOH is weak acid, NaOH is a strong base. This is the salt you are getting from weak acid and strong base. So that this will be in this pattern. Concentration will be completely dissociated. Here, it will not be completely dissociated. So if you write equilibrium constant, what you should write? CH3COO minus, here also it is present. So this is the common ion. So CH3COO minus of CH3COOH and CH3COO minus of CH3COONA. These two should be added into concentration. Product's concentration rate. Product, this one also is product by reactant. CH3COO minus. You know that C1 alpha of CH3COOH, C of sodium acetate into C1 alpha H plus ions, C1 into 1 minus alpha. The same thing, C1 alpha is very, very lesser than C. So that Ka will be equal to C into C1 alpha by C1 into 1 minus alpha. C1 and C1 will be cancelled, C alpha, and you know that alpha is very less than 1. K will be equal to C alpha, and alpha value and C value, you know that this is 0.1. This one you should take, not this one, because this is C alpha, not C1 alpha, right? So alpha will be equal to 10 power minus 4. And you want H plus concentration. H plus is C1 alpha. Here C1 you should take the concentration of what? Acetic acid, not the concentration of sodium acetate. Okay, so this is C1. What is the value? 0.02 molar concentration. See, here it is 0.02 molar concentration. This is the acetic acid concentration. This is C1 we have taken. See here, C1. So this is 0.02 into 10 power minus 4. You will be getting 2 into 10 power minus 6 molar. So I am taking one more question. So there are two questions. You solve this. Okay. Determine the concentration of OH minus ions of 0.4 molar NH4OH solution having 5.35 grams. See, he is mentioning in terms of weight. You convert that into concentration. Weight means what you will be taking? N by V. N is nothing but weight by molecular weight by volume. If you do, you will be getting the concentration here like this. So 5.35 grams of NH4Cl in a 1 liter solution. Kb is NH4OH is 1.8 into 10 power minus 5. Atomic weight of nitrogen he has given 14, hydrogen is 1, chlorine is 35.5. So this is the equilibrium condition of NH4OH. These are the options. Pause the video and solve the answer. So students, I am explaining the answer now. 1, 2, 3. Right. For NH4OH, this is the equilibrium. NH4Cl, in this way you will be getting common ion, whatever is there, you take this into the consideration. To find out the value of concentration, do this one. Weight by molecular weight. See, concentration is nothing but N by V, right? N by V, and N is nothing but weight by molecular weight. This one, volume. N is weight by molecular weight. Weight is how much? This one 5.35. Molecular weight is 53.5 and volume is 1. So concentration is 0.1. Instead of mentioning here concentration, he has mentioned in terms of weight. So if we calculate this, you know that C1 alpha is very less than C and alpha is very less than 1. So finally you will be getting alpha value 1.8 into 10 power minus 4. So as you are having upper side, this is not acid, students, this is base. NH4OH is a base. So that you will be getting OH minus ion concentration. So C1 alpha 7.2 into 10 power minus 5. So the OH minus of concentration he is asking here. So answer is 7.2 into 10 power minus 5. So answer will be B, D, last option. Okay, this one combining with weak acid and weak acid as well as strong acid. Find the pH of solution having H2S. This is the weak acid 0.1 molar. This is the Ka value, and this one HCl is the strong acid 0.3 molar. It is mixed in equal amount. Okay, this is one of the model. H2S, it gets dissociated in this pattern. HCl in this pattern, concentration Ka is nothing but H plus you are getting from this one. H square you will be writing right while writing the product, plus whatever the concentration you are getting from there, H plus from HCl plus this HCl into S minus 2 by H2S. So C1 alpha whole square plus C. C1 alpha is only very less value. C1 alpha whole square, it will be still more very small value compared to C. So this one can be neglected in front of this. C1 will be getting cancelled. C alpha 1 minus alpha is equal to 1. So K alpha value is equal to 1.2 into 10 power minus 20 by 0.3. Alpha value will be equal to 4 into 10 power minus 20. And H plus, be clear here. H plus you are having here also. Okay. So what you should do? C1 alpha plus C. In the above problems, whatever we have done, there is no common thing between those two. If the common thing is present, you will be doing in this one, C1 alpha plus C. But anyhow, in front of C, C1 alpha is very less. So C1 alpha is very less. So H plus will be equal to C. And C is nothing but 0.3 molar. He has mentioned in question. So for this, you should find pH. pH is equal to negative logarithm of H plus ions concentration. So that you will be getting 1 minus log 3, 1 minus 0.47. It will be equal to 0.53. Okay, students. If you have any doubts, you can ask me. Once or twice you go through the problems. If you practice, you will be getting a thorough grip over the problems, and you can solve any problems with respect to all the physical content if you go clearly through my lectures, because basically I am explaining physical now. After this we shall go through the organic, afterwards inorganic. Okay, students, I hope that you are doing well. Thanks a lot for following the videos, and all the best. Prepare well for the JEE exams. Thank you. Bye.